love tea, and if I'm not careful, my collection can really start to become a disorganized mess. So today I'm going to show you how I organize my tea and also share a few of my favorites. Now, I drink hot tea all throughout the year, but I definitely drink more in the colder months. And I love trying different kinds. So I had to find something to keep all this tea organized, and I found this cool tool. So this is my tea organizer. I will leave a link to it in the description if you want to go check it out. But this is it, and it's really, really nice. So the way this works, as you can see, is it has these little compartments, and there are 12 of them, and they fit on this rack. So you can fill them with all different types of tea. It's clear, so it's, it's really easy to see the different types. And also, it's really easy to just pull one out when you want it. And so you can take this and then you can just, put it in your cabinet like this. And then when you're ready, you can just pull it down and select the tea you want. And the other cool thing about it is if you do have people come over and you want to offer them tea, it's a really nice way to be able to give them a nice selection. They can easily see all the different options and pick whichever one that they want. So when you fill this guy up, you can take these little compartments and take them off. So you just kind of push up and pull out, and you can see that there's this little part here and then this little nubbin on the back of the container. So that just slides in. So you can take this out and fill it up with your teas. And what I like to do to fit more tea in the compartment is alternate them. So you can see on the top here, I alternate the bottom of a tea bag and the top of a tea bag, the bottom and the top, because the tea usually settles in the bottom of the bag, so it's a little bit fatter there. So if you alternate them, then you can fit a few more tea bags into each little compartment. And then once you have a compartment filled up, all you have to do is put it back on here and then push it down, and it clicks right into place super easy. So this is what I use to store my tea. Now I will say that I have a little bit of an overflow in a little bag, just some teas that I'm not really drinking. I'm not even sure if I'm going to keep them. Maybe I'll give them away, ones that I got that weren't necessarily my favorite and things like that, as well as any extras, like if I buy a new box but I haven't quite finished what's in here, then I might have a few extras, and I just keep those all in a bag and then I can replenish as I need to. Now, as far as which types of tea I like, I'm really open to try anything, but I always like to choose teas that are of a better quality, because a lot of the teas out there have extra flavorings and things like that, and I really like teas that don't have any of that. They're just tea leaves, or maybe an herbal tea, and they might have some real fruit or spices in there, but they're not using any sort of artificial flavorings to give the tea its flavor. So the first tea I'll show you is probably the tea that I drink the most, and it is this gunpowder green tea from Numi. And I love Numi. They're a great quality brand, and you can find them a lot of places, which is nice as well. So the green tea I really like when it's cold outside and maybe my throat's a little scratchy, because I'll put lemon and honey in there and it really makes my throat feel better. And I also drink a lot of this when I'm sick, just to soothe my throat and also to help use the steam to clear out my sinuses. And I just really love the honey and lemon combination when I'm not feeling so great. Another tea I like is this one. This is a chai tea from them, and it's a rooibos tea, I'm never sure how to say this correctly. But the reason I like this for a chai is because it's an herbal tea, so it doesn't have any caffeine in it. And while they do have a caffeinated chai tea that has a black tea as the base, I like having the decaf option because, I have caffeinated things that I drink frequently, like coffee or even the green tea. So it's nice to have an option when you want something that's warm and cozy, but maybe you don't want caffeine that day, or you want to have a cup of tea at night. It's nice to have something that doesn't have caffeine in it. Another favorite for me from Numi is their Moroccan mint tea. And this one is like the most delicious mint tea ever. It's really sweet. It tastes great. You don't even necessarily need any sort of honey or anything to go in this. It's really, really good. So I like this when either I just want something a little lighter, maybe to freshen up my breath, or if my tummy's feeling a little funny, something to soothe it down and make me feel a little bit better, I go for the mint tea. Now the next one is a little more interesting, and that's one thing I also love about Numi is they have a lot of different types and a lot of different flavor combinations, but you can't always find some of those more creative ones in stores. So this one I did get online, and it is a basil mint tea, and it's I never know how to say this either. I don't know how to say it. Basically, it's a higher caffeine tea. It's like a step above black tea is my understanding. I think the leaves are fermented. There's a different processing going on there, so it gives it a different flavor. But this is cool because it has the basil and the mint in there, so it's kind of a sweet and savory. It's just a really cool flavor combination. So I like this one when I'm looking for something a little different. And I thought I'd also show you a couple of Jason's favorites because the husband likes tea as well. So his first is this hibiscus tea from Traditional Medicinals, and he really loves florally teas. Personally, they're not my favorite, but he's a huge fan of them. And the hibiscus is fun because you get this nice bright red color. It's really gorgeous. It kind of also has like this maybe acidic, tangy quality to it. It's just really cool. And this is herbal tea as well, so no caffeine here, which is really nice. And then his other favorite is this one. Now this is the Numi Chinese breakfast tea. So he likes to have this when maybe he wants something in the morning, but he doesn't want coffee, or maybe he's gonna have coffee later in the day, but he still wants a warm cup of something. The just Chinese breakfast tea is really nice for that, and this is probably the one that he drinks the most. Now I do have a couple honorable mentions just because they don't fit in the tea stand, which is a little annoying, but these are also from Numi because if you can't tell, I love the Numi teas, and this is from their indulgent tea line. So these are chocolate teas. So they have a chocolate spice one that has like kind of chai thing going on with black tea, and then they have a chocolate mint one. So these are really fun if you're wanting something maybe that feels, you know, kind of a little chocolatey, but you know, the warm tea aspect all together, it's just really, really good, but still light and refreshing, and it's really fun. But like I said, the tea bags are bigger than a normal tea bag, as you can see. So they don't fit in the little stand, and I have to keep them kind of to the side, which messes up my organization a little bit, but I'm willing to deal with that because these are seriously amazing. So that's how I keep my tea organized, as well as some of my personal favorites. I hope you like this video, and let me know in the comments, what is your favorite type of tea? Because I'm always looking for new ones to try, and I would love to hear which ones you really like. And if you're new to my channel and you want more healthy eating tips and nutrition info and healthy recipes, make sure that you subscribe, because eating healthy and living a healthy lifestyle really doesn't have to be complicated, and I want to show you how to do it. And if you're loving the free info here, but you're finding that you need something a little more personalized, don't forget that I do offer one-on-one sessions. So if you're interested in that, just let me know and we can get that set up for you. Thanks for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.